Alright guys, so this is a crazy pedal. It's a Poison Ivy by Flattley Guitar Pedals. It's a Fuzz pedal, really crazy. Well, let's check out together. Hi guys, I'm Steex, Audio Production. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to my studio, the place where I try out audio gear. Today I have here the Poison Ivy. It's a Fuzz pedal by Paul Flattley Guitar Pedals. It's a very simple pedal, as you can see. Two knobs, balance, which is the volume, expander, which is the gain, and a switch. And since the most important thing on this pedal is this switch, well, let's start with some nerdy stuff and let's analyze the pedal to know more how it behaves. Okay, let's briefly analyze the pedal. As you can see, the pedal is bypassed right now, and we have, of course, the linear behavior. So now let's engage the pedal. Let's start with very low amount of expander, so of gain. And as you can see, the behavior on the first position, so the first voice, is very interesting. Here we have a bump of a low frequency and a huge cut here on 1 kHz. And this is the main character of the tone. While on the other side, so on the second, we have the opposite. We have the saturation more focused on the mid frequencies, as you can see. So now let's engage more the expander, so more gain. As you can see, as soon as I touch the expander, I am basically pushing more the low frequencies, but together with the mid frequencies, as you can see before, and then I'm starting to push more and more and more. And as you can see, it's more emphasized with this particular kind of cut here around the 12 kHz. Now let's switch to the first one, and when I boost, as you can see, we still have the behavior of the scooped sound with huge amount of low frequencies, above 30 dB of gain, as you can see. And more, I don't have any space here. The maximum is 30 dB. I cannot show you more, but it's even more. And with the balance, basically, we have only the volume. Nothing changes. So this is the main behavior. In the first voice, we have a huge cut here around 1 kHz, so very scooped sound, but with lots of low frequencies. While on the other side, on the second place, we have more focus on the mid frequencies, as you can see, and also on the bass. Is linear, this behavior, kind of. Now let's analyze in the harmonic side. It's not really interesting here in the harmonic side because it's a very aggressive pedal. So I can show you, for example, let me bypass these two plugins. So I have a tone generator, let's engage it, and I'm generating at 1 kHz as normal. And let's see now in my analyzer. So as you can see, this is my harmonic, so no harmonic because it's bypassed the pedal. So let's engage now the pedal, and as you can see, we have lots of harmonics. All the harmonics, let's say. The second order, the third order, so basically we have even and odd harmonics because this is a Fuzz pedal and it's really aggressive. As soon as I touch the gain, more and more harmonics are generating, as you can see. So it's not so interesting, this behavior, to see because it's a mess. Let's say it's a very aggressive Fuzz pedal. Let's switch now to the second. We have less harmonics because it's more focused. We have less bass response, as you can see, but it's again really aggressive. So this is a really aggressive Fuzz pedal. So back to play. Alright, so now that we know how the pedal works, we can play with the pedal. Today I have here my Gibson Les Paul standard Alnico 5 pickups directly to the pedal, and the pedal goes directly to the amplifier. Straightforward, very simple. The amplifier today is this Panama Fuego. It's discontinued, and also the Panama is no more in business. I'm not using any cabinet. This is only to raise the stuff, and I'm going directly to my torpedo. Here I have my impulse responses, and I can also create some stereo sound directly to record here with my Studio Synergy Core Orion Antelope Audio audio interface, and I'm recording with Studio One. So the sound without the pedal is this one. Very, very clean. Almost clean. Okay, so let's engage the pedal and let's start with the expander very low, which is basically the gain. And we have these two different settings. Well, let's start with the setting all the way up, so the setting number 1, which is basically with more pronounced bass and more pronounced high frequencies, but is very, very scooped the sound. And in my opinion, this will be very, very cool to play with a bass, but probably I'll show you later, probably. As you can listen, the character is like a dying battery. It's like there is a sort of gate because it's very, very low. I think the voltage with this expander is like a dying battery in Fuzz. More gain. And it's starting here to listen also the bass response. This is super aggressive, guys. I really like the sound, this very scooped sound. I can open also just a bit the middle of my clean amplifier. You can play a lot also with the, where is the treble here. Let's try out to the maximum. Oh, listen, you have this sort of compression. When you play very, very hard. I can also add just a bit of reverb, with my torpedo here. So I can engage some reverb and we can play some solo. Wow, I really like it. Now let's switch to the second mode, so the second voice, and here the voice is completely different, the opposite basically, because we'll be bumped the mid frequencies. So let's listen with very low amount of gain, and probably without reverb will be better. It's like you are playing through a broken speaker, let's say. You can also compensate with the mid switch of your amplifier. With scoop sound of the clean amplifier. It's really aggressive, guys. So Paul Flattley told me that this pedal is not developed for bass, but in my opinion could be really cool to play it with the bass, because in my opinion you could also use the pedal in sort of parallel mode. So maybe with an update of this pedal with a blend knob, this will be very cool. And maybe to choose the frequencies that you want to blend, maybe the crossover, this will be very, very cool, because in my opinion, with the bass could be the key to use this pedal, to make this pedal more versatile. So I hope that Paul Flattley keep in mind this thought, that my idea, for example, and let's try out now with the bass. Okay, here is my bass. It's a very cheap Squier bass, but sounds great in my opinion. So let's play through the torpedo, but this time I want a mono sound because it's a bass, of course. If I remember well, the tune is very, very low. Yeah, it's very low. So I hope that will work well. I'm crazy to play this bass with very, very low tune because it was a recent project that I used this bass. Let's try with the other setting. Oh, this is also interesting. think it's too much, of course, with this pedal. But if you use a split cable maybe and you want to use this pedal with your DI signal of your bass, I think will sound very, very good. And that's why I'm thinking about a blend knob here for a bass version. Alright guys, so this is the 𝙤𝙤𝙢𝙚, a really interesting pedal in my opinion. Could be more versatile with more knobs, but the sound, the roar sound, it's very, very interesting and freaking cool in my opinion. So guys, you have the link in the description if you're interested to purchase this 𝙤𝙤𝙢𝙚 by Flattley Guitar Pedals. Very amazing pedals. You can also see all the catalog of Paul Flattley, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.